What's up, everybody? It's Dre, EMIP, and if you checked out my last video, I was talking about framing, you know, like how when you take a picture, to add some framing elements around the frame, just to frame your picture, to bring out the subject. Well, there was something I wanted to add that I was thinking about just kind of putting it in there, but I was like, you know what, let me make a whole separate video, and this one is kind of kicks off of that. It's like 3D. I want to talk about layering your images, turning your images from 2D to 3D, even though it's still not 3D, it's 2D, but it appears to be 3D. You're putting those 3D elements in it, it's layering. Let's talk about it real quick. Okay, this is the picture I had up in the last video, and you can see I framed it beautifully with the flowers and the brush, the trees, kind of outlining the outside of the image, and you can look in the center and you can kind of get your subject in focus. Your subject is boom, right in the middle. Well, anyway, I want to talk about layering. You see that island in the back, you see those trees in the back, and you see this beautiful frame on the outside. This is the way to turn your images from 2D to 3D. It adds depth to your images. So that's what I wanted to include, is depth. Framing adds depth because you have that close image of the frame, and then you have deeper in the frame your background, you know, what you're actually shooting. So anyway, I want to talk about layers. So here we got the frame, we got that little island over there in the middle, we got some waves in the middle, and in the back we got trees and a little log back there. Anyway, it helps bring out your image from 2D to 3D, even though it's still 2D, but you know, we see in 3D, so you want to make your images 3D appearances, even though we still know it's 2D. It's like a trick. You know, here's another image. This is the image I took when I was making that YouTube video a long time ago. Anyway, it's one of my favorite images. I have it hanging on the wall, and you can see how we have logs in the foreground. This log laying over the bridge, and we have all of these little piers sticking out and going further into the image, creating that layer effect, that 3D type effect, even though it's not 3D. And then if you look in the background, you got your horizon, the tree line, the clouds way in the back, the tree line and the clouds kind of up in here. Basically, from the beginning of this photo all the way to the end, there's something to look at, and that is another degree of layering. It adds depth to the image, and that's what you want to do. You always want to add depth, or like 3D effect, you know? Anyway, here's another image I took. I have this one hanging on the wall as well. I think I have all these images hanging on the wall. Now, this one kind of uses that leading line as well with the bridge. It's nice and straight, and it's leading you into the image. But also, if you look at these pillars, you know, I got one in the foreground, it goes back, and it goes back, and it goes back. It keeps, you know, adding that effect of layering. And what makes this image is these people up front. You know, if these people wasn't here, you kind of were like, it would still be a good image, but it just adds that degree of depth. And that's what I want to talk about, depth, 3D, even though it's 2D. Anyway, let's check out this image right here. Here's another image of a log just right off the riverfront, and you got some logs. Here we go again. I kind of framed it on the bottom with this big log, which is really close. And then if you kind of look, just like that pier, you got these sticks pulling up. You know, everything is in layers. Sticks going here, these sticks here, sticks. And then of course the water in the middle, and then the tree line in the background, and then even the clouds. I did this, I processed this with split tone imaging. I think I used the blues and yellows, and I think it came out great. This is one of my favorite images as well. This one is not hanging on my wall, but I really like this image, and it's a good example of how to layer your image and kind of give it that 3D effect. So I hope you have it. Here we go. Let's look at it again. You know, something from the forward of the image all the way to the back. You know, layers, the pillars right there. You know, here we go again. Logs and fill. And here's another thing. When you're taking an image like this, don't forget you can actually physically put things in the image. You have to create this image. Don't just go here and say, well, there's nothing in the foreground, it's no good. Find a log. If you can lift one of these things, put it here, put it there, move the scene, create the scene how you want it, so you can create that image of death. You know, like if you was, you know, I could put like a dirty cup or something right here, or just a pile of sticks, something, you know, to create that forward, middle, and rear type thing. All right, so that's that one, and then here's this one, of course. This one was natural. I got the frame and a little island here and the trees and the water kind of creates the thing. Anyway, that's layering. That's the best I can describe it to you. I hope you understand. Try to do your best to make those images 3D. That's why I call them my 3D effect. It is a kind of compositional rule, and it will help make your images perfect. I always find myself having little outbursts. Beautiful! Perfect! Well, anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hey, if you check out the last video, which is over there to your right, and that is when I am talking about framing, how to frame, and by the way, framing is the easiest way to turn your images to like that 3D kind of look or adding layers, because you have that element right in the front. So check out that video. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'm Dre, EMIP, out.